This is serious. Trump has escalated his threats against Iran to a whole new level, now openly talking about nuclear annihilation. He posted on social media, "A whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again." I don't want that to happen, but it probably will. However, now that we have complete and total regime change, where different, smarter, and less radicalized minds prevail, maybe something revolutionarily wonderful can happen. Who knows? We will find out tonight. One of the most important moments in the long and complex history of the world, 47 years of extortion, corruption, and death, will finally end. God bless the great people of Iran. That's a sitting U.S. president openly threatening to wipe out an entire population. There's no other way to read it. And calling Trump a genocidal maniac at this point might actually be underselling it. This is a man who ran his entire campaign on staying out of new wars, and now he's pushing the world toward one of the most catastrophic conflicts in modern history. What he's describing isn't just morally indefensible, it's a war crime. That point was made directly by Ted Lieu, who said, "Dear the Joint Staff, the UCMJ and federal law prohibits war crimes. Obviously, eradicating a whole civilization constitutes a war crime. You must disobey that order. If you commit war crimes, the next administration will prosecute you." And the fallout is already happening within his own base. Even his most loyal defenders are stepping back. Here's Tucker Carlson.
If you work in the White House or in the U.S. military, now it's time to say no, absolutely not, and say it directly to the president, no. In case you're thinking about using some weapon of mass destruction against the population of Iran, in whose name we liberated Iran, we killed their religious leader for their benefit. Do you remember that? This was last month. Those people who are in direct contact with the president need to say, no, I'll resign. I'll do whatever I can do legally to stop this because this is insane. And if given the order, I'm not carrying it out. Figure out the codes on the football yourself.
How do we 25th Amendment his ass?
The problem is to get the 25th Amendment is harder than impeachment. You have to get 2/3 of the House and 2/3 of the Senate.
So what do we do?
Tackle Trump and pretend, let him pretend he's president and publicly report that he's going through a health issue and Vance take over. It literally needs to be something like that. It's that bad.
Marjorie Taylor Greene tweeted, 25th Amendment. Not a single bomb has dropped on America. We cannot kill an entire civilization. This is evil and madness. Candace Owens tweeted, the 25th Amendment needs to be invoked. He is a genocidal lunatic. Our Congress and military need to intervene. We are beyond madness. Former director of the National Counterterrorism Center, Joe Kent, tweeted, Trump believes he is threatening Iran with destruction, but it is America that now stands in danger. If he attempts to eradicate Iranian civilization, the United States will no longer be viewed as a stabilizing force in the world, but as an agent of chaos, effectively ending our status as the world's greatest superpower. This would upend our economy and shatter the global order. The process is already underway. Yet, we still have time to avert catastrophe if Trump finds the courage to pursue serious negotiations rather than reckless rage and destruction. This isn't about defending any of these people. The point is simple. When Trump has lost everyone from Democrats and independents all the way to the Alex Joneses of the world, he has clearly lost the plot, which raises a real question. Why? Why would a self-proclaimed anti-war president drag the world to the edge of a catastrophic conflict? The answer is legacy. Trump wants to be remembered. He wants to leave his mark on history. And right now, he's playing with house money. It's not his kids going overseas. It's everyone else's. It's not his money paying for bombs. It's American tax dollars. He has no skin in the game, no downside. Best case, he defeats Iran and takes all the credit. Worst case, he triggers a world war and he'll never take the blame. So, of course he's barreling ahead. He has nothing to lose and a legacy to build. That's why his focus isn't on feeding Americans. It's on building himself a ballroom. That's why he's not fighting for affordable health care. He's building an arch with his name on it. That's why he's not working to lower costs. He's slapping his name on the Kennedy Center. Trump doesn't care about people. He cares about monuments, and he's proving it right now by announcing his intention to kill 93 million people because his ego won't let him back down from a war he unilaterally started, thinking it would be easy. His ego is apparently worth more than 93 million Iranian lives. If that's not a case for the 25th Amendment, I don't know what is. And yet, will his cabinet act? Highly unlikely. Will Republicans in Congress move to impeach him? Also highly unlikely. The hard truth is that Donald Trump could not do any of this alone. He needs a Congress willing to hand him unchecked power. And today's GOP has done exactly that, no matter how much humiliation he heaps on them. The power to set the federal budget, impose tariffs, decide citizenship, Declare war? None of that belongs to the president. Unless Congress has surrendered every bit of its authority to him, the founders never imagined that would happen. They believed human nature would never willingly give up power. But here we are. Trump's actions are the result of a collective failure by the Republican Party to keep power where it belongs. He isn't the only one responsible for this. His entire party owns it too.